Welcome back. I'm here with Football League editor Pascal Lemaire to talk about Saturday's Championship match between Charlton and Rotherham. Stop the visitors, Pascal. 1 point, still bottom of the table. It's been a pretty poor start to the season.
It has been. I don't think there's that many people that are too surprised, to be honest. I think before the start of the season, Rotherham were always picked to be one of the teams that were going to really struggle, and so far it's proven that way. I mean, Steve Evans, he's done brilliant to get back-to-back promotions, but then he did so well to keep them in the league last year. But I think this season they could really struggle. You know, they've only got 1 point, 2 points behind anyone else there, and you look at their results. Their only point was a 0-0 draw at home to newly promoted Preston, playoff winners last season. So that just shows how much they've struggled so far. Before the international break, it was they played Fulham, who hadn't won going into that game, and they lose 3-1 there. So that's disappointing. They've struggled to sign any players who are going to really make a difference to them. And Steve Evans had issues picking his captain as well. He initially at the start of the season gave it to Greg Halford. And then decided that he might not be the right player, so he's changed it to Lee Frecklington. And he sort of said in an interview, you know, hold my hands up, I made the wrong decision who I made captain. But you know, if that's what if you're changing captain, if you think that's going to make a difference, it shows how desperate he perhaps is trying to change captain, just trying anything to try and get a win. You know, they haven't won away from home in seven league games if you date back to last season. So it's been a real struggle for them, and yeah, sitting bottom of the table at the moment. And to be honest, I probably can't see that changing. I don't know if they'll be as bad as say Blackpool were last season, but they probably are going to go down this year.
As for Charlton, they made a positive start to the season, but their unbeaten run came to an end last time out.
Yeah, it did. Yeah, they're still sitting 8th in the table. They lost their first game of the season at Wolves last time, which was, you know, a disappointing result, especially the nature of it as well. On the end of a late goal, you know, the week before they had a late goal to win it, so contrasting emotions there. And you know, but they have won 3 of the last 4 games at home. They're pretty good at the Valley, and like I said, sitting 8th in the table. And I think the thing for Guy Luzon, the big thing he did this year was he got his squad settled quite early. They didn't really panic on deadline day. I don't think they really did anything on the last couple of days of the transfer window. And I mean, I think the positive thing for them was they managed to keep Goodmanson, their sort of real star player. He's been doing so well for them and for Iceland as well. You see how well Iceland are doing in Euro 2016 qualifying. He's one of their key players for the national team. So the fact they managed to keep him is a real boost, because he's scored, assisted goals this season as well. So he's a key player for them. They managed to keep him, and perhaps they can push for the playoffs this season.
They'll be heavy favourites ahead of this match. Do you see any way Rotherham can get anything out of this one?
They might be able to get something. I don't think Charlton will blow them away, because Charlton don't tend to do that to teams. They tend to be very tight and, you know, nick it by the odd goal or so. And I think that's what they'll do here. I'm going to go for a 1-0 home win.
Sportsman going for a 1-0 win for Charlton.